you can get an PCN or APCN for parking offenses or other moving traffic offenses. Which of these two is correct? To answer this question, we need to understand the difference between an and a, and when to use them. Both n and a are used before a singular noun. However, a is used for all of the letters except for vowels. So, if the word begins with a vowel, then we use an. For example, an apple, an egg, an image, an orange, an umbrella. All of these words begin with one of the 5 vowel letters, which are a, e, I, o, u. So if the word begins with a vowel, then we have an before it. If it doesn't begin with a vowel, for example, a box, a car, a dog, a friend, a house, we simply use a. Here is a list of all of the instances in the handbook that can come up in the fill-in-the-blank questions. Where we have an operator, an incident, an emergency, an ambulance, and so on. This cheat sheet is completely free, so if you would like it, just send us a message. So in this case, because the word begins with a P, which isn't a vowel, the correct answer is APCN, because we don't need the N, since it doesn't begin with a vowel. How about this next blank? Which of these two is correct? An illegal or a illegal? Remember the rule. If the word begins with a vowel, then we use an, so looking at the first letter I is a vowel, therefore we do have to use an, so the correct answer is an illegal. And finally, what about these two? An yellow box, or a yellow box? Which of these two is correct? Looking at the first letter we have Y. Is Y a vowel? Now some students get this confused, they think Y is a vowel, however, Y is not a vowel. Therefore we would say, a yellow box, not an yellow box. Practice hundreds of more official format SARU questions like this on our online course, including a free mock test. The course covers all 10 chapters of the PHP Driver Handbook and breaks it down into small, easy-to-learn lessons with 400 questions to test your understanding. And if you need help during the course, you can get live help using the WhatsApp chat button.